Welcome back. If you're looking to pick up a new skill to keep your critical thinking skills in check, the Young Royalty Chess Academy is hosting a free lesson. And joining me now is Danielle Little from the Young Royalty Chess Academy and Brandon Little from A Different World of Chess with information on how you can try your hand at the game. Welcome, you two. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Of course. Let's start off by talking about your backgrounds in chess and how long you've been playing.
So I actually been playing for about 20 years. I learned early. My first job was sweeping up here in a barbershop, and I learned there, and I've been playing ever since.
Nice. What about you?
So I'm actually a late bloomer in chess. I've been playing for the last 14 to 15 years, and I learned in after school.
Okay, cool. Well, you are actually nationally ranked as a chess champion, right?
Yes, I am. I was ranked the 41st young woman in the nation by the United States Chess Federation.
Okay, so a late start, allegedly, but you seem to have claimed some credit very, very early, so that's amazing. So how did this lead you to starting Royalty Chess Academy?
Well, I started Young Royalty Chess Academy because at the time, after I'd been ranked, I started teaching for the largest chess academy in the nation.
Oh, wow.
And so after that, I started to ask myself questions of who needs critical thinking, and who needs strategic planning in their lives. And I found that I wanted to serve low-income communities because they have less exposure to extracurricular activities like chess.
That makes sense. So let's talk more about your mission and what you're trying to accomplish with this academy.
So we just want to teach people how to play chess. So we're offering free lessons at the event on Wednesday as well as any other day. You can come by and get a free lesson, 30 minutes. Give the game a try. It definitely will benefit your life.
What made you fall in love with the game of chess and really want to take it to another level and also, make a career out of it too?
Well, as a child, I loved to think. So it could have been a simple question, like, do I want salt on my pretzel? And I would just ponder and think about it. And chess was a safe place for me to think and allow my mind to expand beyond the board. So that's why I fell in love with the game.
Yeah. What about you?
I love to think. I'm a quiet person, but when you play chess, it's a lot of inside talking. So you and your opponent know what you're talking about. Other people might not understand, but when you see a good move, you both can recognize what we'll see.
Well, you even won the Black Business of the Year award locally. Tell us how that felt.
It felt phenomenal. We won the award for our work in the community at the time. During COVID, we gave out over 1,000 face shields to essential workers on the east and west side. But it was a beautiful moment to be recognized for trying to uplift the youth and different people in our community.
Let's talk about the free lesson opportunity that's coming up on Wednesday.
So on Wednesday, it'll actually be my birthday. And for my birthday, I wanted to celebrate through the best way I know how, which is chess. And I was listening to the people, and so many people have told me they still don't know how to play. And while I've taught thousands of people, the work is not done. There's thousands more to teach. So that's why we're having the event. So one last opportunity for people to come and learn how to play chess from me before I move out of state.
Okay, so if you want a chance to learn from the champion herself, this is it. Talk a little bit about what chess has taught you, not just about the game, but how it's translated or made things better in your life.
Chess has taught me so much about life because in reality, we're all working with different resources. Your pieces are your resources, and you have to utilize them to their best possible ability in order to get to your checkmate or your goal.
They say that if you learn how to play the game of chess, you learn how to play the game of life. So I'm sure there's a lot of things that you've learned and that can translate. How is it working with kids? This seems, like a hard game to conquer. But even very young kids are able to approach it and excel with it, right?
Right. So the best way I try to teach kids is do mini games. So instead of learning the whole game at once, we'll learn each piece individually. So we'll do a pawn mini game, a knight mini game. I call it horse race. Every individual piece. Then we'll try to incorporate 2 pieces, 3, before we just dive into a full game of chess.
When and where is this event happening? The free chess match?
So it actually happened at my chess shop downtown Buffalo at 661 Main Street.
Nice. Are there different ways that people can connect with you and learn more? I know that you are going to be moving, but are you staying in Buffalo?
For the time being, I'm actually going to relocate myself. So September 13th will be the last day of the shop. So I'll be having another event as well, free to the public, free food, free drinks, free shirt giveaways, and many other things as well. So
Yeah.
please check in.
Will all of this be happening at the event on Wednesday too? All the, games and food?
Yes, absolutely. And if the people want to find us, they can find me at Young Royalty Chess on Instagram, and they can find Brandon at A Different World of Chess.
Okay. And I know it's kind of a hard question, but do you have any tips or any tidbits you want to give to our viewers that are chess players that they might not know?
All right, so for our chess players that might not know, right, a lot of people do a lot of different things in the beginning of the game, but it's very important to control the center of the board. If you control the center of the board, you have a strategic advantage in the game.
Okay, that's a good tip. Thank you so much for that. Viewers, if you'd like to learn more, the Young Royalty Chess Academy is hosting a free lesson on August 13th. For details on that or more information on everything the Academy does, you can connect with them on Instagram at Young Royalty Chess and A Different World of Chess. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Thank you.